Good morning. It is bright and early this morning. It is 6:20 a.m. It has been a crazy night and morning, that is for sure. But let's just get started with yesterday because I haven't really done any updates since I started this challenge. I just got right into it as soon as I got home from church. I started at 8:45 p.m. as soon as I got home from church. I was already in the middle of a book called Fresh Canvas. I discovered it from an indie author off my Bookstagram account, and I was 78% done, so I didn't have very much left of it, and I wanted to make sure I finished it before starting any other books. It took me almost exactly 1 hour to finish that book. I started reading The Summer I Turned Pretty. It is such an easy read. It is so cute and easy to read. I am on page 173, so I'll have on the screen how far along that is in this book. But I am loving this book so much. I can tell I'm really going to enjoy it. And I just love how simple the writing is and how easy it is to get engulfed into this book. At around midnight, I think maybe even 11:45, like right 2 hours into the challenge, actually 3 hours into the challenge, I started reading an ebook on my phone. I think it's called something about a bookshop on an island. I don't remember the exact title of it, and I didn't get very far into it before falling asleep. I remember like reading and trying to stay awake, and it was so difficult to do. I could not stay awake, so like I dozed off and on kind of all through the night. And then I officially woke up at 5 a.m. I started reading that book and I really got into it, really started getting interesting at that point. But I was still afraid that I was going to fall asleep because it was still dark and it just was so cozy in bed last night, but I knew I had to get up. So I did. I got ready for the day, tried to find an audiobook, and I did find one on Kindle Unlimited that was like, it looked summery to me, but just started cussing a lot. And I was like, I don't want to listen to this. So I decided to read a Karen Kingsbury book because I knew that wouldn't be cussing in my ear. So that is the audiobook I'm listening to. I think it's called 2 Weeks. I listened to one chapter of that while getting ready this morning. So I've officially started 3 books and I don't know how far I am on any of them, but I'll have it on the screen. I should have done some research before this, but I really do want to spend the majority of my 24 hours reading, not talking to the camera. So I don't know how much of me actually talking to you you'll see. I'll probably do a lot of voiceovers in this video. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into some reading. I am really enjoying just being able to sit and read. It is just what I needed. And we now have 14 hours and 20 minutes left, which is crazy. I didn't pause the timer or anything last night, and I feel okay about doing that because I still was reading throughout the night. It just wasn't straight through, and it was very slow whenever I was able to read because my eyes just couldn't really focus. I do have to do some things at the church this morning. It's like church work day, and I didn't think about the fact that I might need to be over there to help with the church cleanup stuff. So I do have to do that this morning around 9 o'clock. I have to clean out some classrooms and things, so I'm glad I found that audiobook that I can listen to while I'm working over there. And then also, whenever I'm cleaning around my apartment or whatever I need to do where I can't just sit and read, then I can listen to my audiobook. So this is really exciting. I can't wait to see how many books I read in this next 14 hours. Let's just get back to reading. I've already wasted too much time talking. halfway through our challenge and I have completed my first book. The Summer I Turned Pretty. I enjoyed it so much and cannot wait to read the second one. That ending was a little bit crazy. I don't know what to expect for the second book, but I am very excited about it. I did start a Emily Henry book, Beach Read, because I was reading that a little bit when I was visiting my family last, so I want to read at least one Emily Henry book in this video, so I went ahead and started that. It is time for me to go over to the church, so I'm going to take my audiobook and listen to that while I'm there. That way I'm still reading, or at least indulging in a book. I'm actually really excited about this Karen Kingsbury book. I haven't been liking the series as much anymore. Ashley is so annoying, and this book is about Ashley's son Cole, it seems like, and that kind of interests me. I'm liking it so far. I'm only 2 chapters in, but I think Ashley's probably going to annoy me in this book, since she is probably going to be one of the main characters, since she is his mom. So that's kind of annoying, but we'll see. I'm actually really excited for it and to see what happens. So I'm going to listen to that and walk over to the church, and I'll try to keep you updated. Hello again. I was over there for a lot longer than I wanted to be. Yes, it is 10:58, so we have a little bit more than 9 hours and 45 minutes to go, which is very exciting. We are down in the single digits for how long this challenge is. It doesn't seem like I've been reading that long at all. I will be honest, I wasn't able to read as much as I wanted to over there because I was talking and stuff to get instructions on how to do things, and I didn't always want my AirPods in to be able to hear if I needed to hear something. But I did get to chapter 6 in the Karen Kingsbury audiobook that I was listening to, so that seems like a pretty good, decent number to get on. And now that I'm back, I'm going to continue with Beach Read. I don't know how I feel about it right now. Like, I don't know, it's not really super interesting to me right now. Of course, I'm still under 100 pages, so I guess maybe I just have to wait a little bit longer, but hopefully it gets a little bit more interesting in a little bit, or maybe I'll have to switch it up. It is now 11:40 and I have been reading Beach Read by Emily Henry. I am now on chapter 12 and I am just not super interested in this book. I'm not sure why it's not grasping my interest and why I'm not enjoying it. So I think I'm going to try reading a different book because this just isn't doing it for me. I don't want to DNF it, but I don't want to read it right now. So maybe I'll go back to it whenever I'm in the car on my way to my family's house or something. I don't know. I am going to go back to my ebook that is on my phone, which I'm recording on right now, the Island Bookshop or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. I'm going to go ahead and read that and hopefully finish it, and then we'll see what happens from there. I don't know yet. We're a little over 9 hours left of this challenge, so feeling pretty good. Hello, I am really enjoying that bookshop book, the Island Bookshop book. It is very interesting, and when I first started reading it, I didn't really understand what was going on, and now I'm finally understanding. There is actually a dual timeline, so sometimes it goes back in time, and I was missing that completely. I'm on chapter 11 and I think that's 57%. There's only 18 chapters in this book, so the chapters are pretty lengthy, but not a whole lot of chapters, which is good. I am actually going to do a little tidy up of my house. Once my husband comes home from work, we are going to go straight to my family and spend the 4th of July with them. And that is super exciting, but I do not want to leave my house way too messy, so I'm just going to do a little tidy and listen to my audiobook. I hate that most of this video is just me listening to that audiobook. I know that's not like really reading for 24 hours, even though I do think that audiobooks count as reading, but it's not really what this challenge is supposed to be at the same time. But I have to do what I have to do. Apparently this wasn't the greatest day to do it, but it's like the only day that I was able to do it in July. So I'm glad we're just getting it done. Anyway, I'm going to clean up and listen to my audiobook. And here's the update on our timer. 7 hours to go.
She was making an Alfredo sauce for the chicken.
I am now on chapter 9 of that book. And I really am enjoying this book a lot more than the other books. So I'm super excited about this and can't wait to continue to read it. But it is time to get back into regular old reading the old-fashioned way. Actually, no, because I'm actually going to continue reading that book on my phone, so it's really not old-fashioned, the old-fashioned way. According to my phone, we have a little less than 2 hours left, so we'll see if it actually is that long or not. So yeah, I'll be back with another update in a little bit. I am loving the Island Bookshop. I'm now 87% done with it, I think. So close to being done, and I am just enjoying it so much. It's definitely different, but I still am really enjoying it so much. I'm getting ready to eat a little snack. I'm obsessed with the Joyride right now. Watching Ryan Trahan's 50, going to 50 states in 50 days has really made me so obsessed with Joyride and wanting to eat it every single time I see his videos. I'm still going strong. I am getting a little bit tired. I feel my eyes getting a little bit heavy as I continue to read, and usually changing formats will help with that, but I want to finish this book before changing another to a different book again. We have 5 hours left. I think maybe we can get 2 more books in, including the Island Bookshop, like only one other book besides that, but we will see. I'm really excited, and I think reading in the car will be a lot easier too. Anyway, I'm gonna eat my snack and read some more. It's 4 o'clock and I just finished that book. We now have 4 hours and 40 minutes left of this challenge. I really did enjoy that book. I think I'm gonna wait till the end of this challenge to discuss all the books and what I felt about them and what I rate them and all of that. But I really did enjoy that book a lot. I was kind of dozing off at the end there. All of a sudden, I don't know what came over me. I have an hour and a half before my husband gets back from work, and then I already packed up all my stuff, so I'm ready to go immediately as soon as he gets here. And we have more reading to do then. That's the update. I think I might go back to beach read and see if maybe I find it a little bit more interesting as I get more into it. But if it does bore me too much, I might go into the second book of the Summer I Turned Pretty series instead, because that's very quick paced and easy read. That might be better than beach read. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll update you later. Hello again. I just reached 200 pages in my book, and it is actually starting to get interesting now. I guess I just had to wait for 200 pages. It is just after 5:30 and we're getting ready to go visit my family. And I don't know how far I am in the book. I'll have it on the screen. But I'm just going to continue reading that as we drive. Then I might switch to a different ebook. I'm not sure which one.